Welcome back. So let's start working further. First we will go down and simply grab this class, my home page, and also this one, grab it and simply delete this. You guys can see. Now simply we will remove that command lines and remove that from here, and in here for now we will have a scaffold. As you guys know, our app is connected with the Firebase, so first we will go and we will initialize the widget flutter binding. So for that, simply we will go right in here and we will say widgets, there we go with the widgets flutter binding, and simply we will say dot ensure initialized. So whenever using the widgets flutter binding, this binding or one that implements the same interfaces must be used, and dot ensure initialized, this will simply return an instance of the binding that implements that widgets binding. And in case if there is no binding has yet been initialized, then the widgets flutter binding class is used to create an initialized one. So that's the purpose that we use that right in here. So that's fine right in here. Now we will simply initialize the app with the Firebase. So for that, right in here we will say final and future less than and greater sign, and then we will say Firebase app. We will name this as a initialization, and now simply in that we will initialize the app with Firebase. So let's go and do that. First we will say Firebase dot initialize app. There we go. So this is gonna initialize the app with Firebase, and it's gonna be right inside the initialization. Okay, and also we don't need this key, just simply tell this, and also from here remove that const. All good. And now we will jump right in the widget build, right in the reframe. First we will remove that material app, and later on we will add that. So let me remove that first. So from here to here simply remove it for now, and we will return future builder right in here. We will remove that for now, add it and semicolon. Now right in the future builder, it's gonna take some properties. The first one will be future, and right in the future whenever we will run the app, and you guys already know we initialize the app with Firebase right in the initialization. So in here we will say initialization. Okay, it will simply initialize the app with Firebase. So right after is going to take the builder, and right in the builder there will be contacts, and with the contacts there will be a snapshot which will basically contain the data. So in here remove that comma and curly braces, take this down. Now in here we will set the if condition for the purpose if snapshot dot connection state, if it's equal to connection state dot waiting, then in that case what we will do, we will simply return material app and semicolon right in here, right inside that we will say home, and right in the home you'll have a scaffold widget, and right in the scaffold widget and right in the body, and right in the center of the screen, in the child, and have text, and in text we will show something like iJob clone app is being initialized. That is fine right in here. Now let's do some styling for that. So you'll say style, and in here text style. There we go. That's fine. Right in the text style, we will set first the color. We'll go with the colors dot cyan. It's fine right in here, and you will set the font size. We will set it to 40 for now, and font weight will be font weight dot bold. It's fine. So right after this material app is a brush, and right after that we will say else f, and right in that we will say snapshot if the data has error. So in that case we will simply return material app. Just for time saving, I will copy that from here to here, copy it, and right in here in the error one we will paste it. There we go. Okay, so in here you will change the text to an error has been occurred. And right after, below this brass, in here you will simply return the initial material app that we removed before. So semicolon, right at end, and in there first we will say the title, and in title we will say iJob clone app. We will set the theme data, and right inside that we will set the scaffold background color. There we go. And colors, we will go with the black one, and right after that set the primary swatch. There we go. We will give the color blue. It's fine right in here. Now let's move down, and right after this theme data we will say home, and gonna have the scaffold right in here. So now we will remove that yellow lines. You will add this const modifier, so the code will be clean then, you guys can see. Also with this material app, add the const modifier, and also with the scaffold. All good. And if you guys didn't add the const modifier, it will not cause any error. I just added because the yellow line wasn't looking good, and also it wasn't in a proper manner. So that's fine. The yellow line has been gone already. Now let me tell you one more time. Right in the future builder, first we will initialize the app as I told you already, and right in the builder there will be contacts, and right after there will be a snapshot which will basically contain our data. And then we set the if condition. If the snapshot, it means if the data and their connection state, if it's equal that to the connection state dot waiting, then we will simply return the material app, and right inside that, right in the center of the screen, we will show this text: iJob clone app is being initialized. If the connection state, if it's equal to waiting, okay. And right after this if condition and else if, we say if the snapshot, if the data, if it's contain any kind of error, then we will simply return the material app, and right inside that, right in the center of the screen in text, we will show that an error has been occurred in case of any error. And right after is the initial material app, in which we set the title and the theme data. We give the color to the scaffold background, and also to the primary swatch we set it to blue. And right in the home, you guys can see it is a scaffold. So whenever we run the app, there will be a empty black screen because we set the scaffold and it's totally empty. So before running the app, first we will go right inside the Android and open the app, open that build.gradle, because this is the new version and it's required some update changes. So right inside that, you guys can see the minimum SDK version. You will change that to 19, and also right at end in here we will say multi DAX enable, set it to true. So it's the requirement of the update version that we are using. As I told you before running the app, we set this to 19, the minimum SDK version, and also the multi-DAX enable to true. If we didn't set that and if we run the app, then it will give us the error. So first I set this to 19 and set this to true. So whenever we run the app, there will be no error. So that's fine. Let's close this, and we're gonna now open the emulator from here. I have already downloaded, you guys can see right in here. And if you guys don't know how to download the emulator, the virtual device, you simply click in here, create device, and come here, select any of the phone right in here, and then click next, and right in here select the API level. In here, download it simply. If you didn't download it, download it, and you can choose whatever you want right in here and just download it, okay. And then come here and click on this next, rename the phone if you guys want, and then simply whenever this complete, click on finish. This will simply create a virtual device emulator for you. So I have already downloaded. I will open that, click on this play button, there we go. Now I will simply come here and click on this run main.dot, just hold reload it. This will take some time, just wait for a while. And there we go with the output. I have already told about this because we use in here the scaffold and it's totally empty. That's why in here there is nothing but an empty screen with the background color, scaffold background color black. You guys can see right in here. So now right in here we will remove that debug. So for that purpose, in here we will say debug show check mode banner. We will set this to false. Now if we press the Ctrl S, you guys will notice. There we go. The debug has been gone already. So now I will show you one more thing. Just simply come here and cut the process and run it from the start. Hold reload it. Click in here. Run main.dart. So let's see now. I will take this down. We will make this a little bit big more. Now you guys will notice the tags. The app will be run right in a while. There we go. So in here right in the center there will be a text. iJob clone app is being initialized. There we go. If you guys notice, there was that text. So now we will make some changes right for that because it was too big, and we will set it to 38, and also we will add the font family. We will set it to Signature. And we have already added this font. Let me show you that right in the postpack.yaml. There we go. Okay, so let's go back in here. There we go with the Signature. Now again we will cut the process and we will run it from start. Click in here, run main.dart, and let's see the output now. And you guys will notice that text iJob clone app is being initialized. It will be there just for a while, right in the center of the screen, right in here. So let's wait for that. The app is running. And there we go. There was that text iJob clone app is being initialized, and it showed that text because the reason was that if the data and the connection stat, if it's equal to the connection stat.writing, then simply show this text. So that's it for this video. Right in the next video we will work further right from here.